I have a different approach to the subject. I link it with Dajjal and therefore with epistemology. And therefore I approach, eschatology. I approach the subject of the Sufi Salafi differences of interpretation through epistemology rather than philosophy. Epistemology. They have an epistemology that it is a written word, and that the God and His Prophet are the only ones authorized to interpret the written word, and they accept everything literal. And my epistemology is that Dajjal sees with one eye, he is blind in the other eye, indicating internal blindness. And therefore, if you are to penetrate the signs of the last age, it is with dual knowledge. And epistemology, which embraces both external knowledge and internal knowledge, and harmoniously integrates them together. And this is possible only with nur, light, and it's not sold in the stock market.
Just in the beginning of the lecture, I've told that the time has come for Russia to act. So that Russia will take that unique situation. And how could Russia take advantages of that situation? Could you expand your vision?
In addition, the question is, what can Russia do? Now that Russia's moment in history has arrived, as no other moment ever before in Russian history. Russia has a dramatic role to play in the end time. What then should Russia do? I have mentioned the initiative for Syria already, I don't have to repeat it. The focus of attention at this time should be on forging the Muslim-Christian alliance, the alliance between Muslims and Rome. There are little things we can do. Like, for example, when this is broadcast and placed on the internet, and the world out there can see that Christians and Muslims are sitting together, engaged in an intelligent discourse with no hatred and animosity, no insults flying around the table. This has to be repeated, particularly with the representatives of the Eastern Orthodox Christian Church, dressed in their religious garbs. And this has a powerful effect when they view it on the internet. It is necessary for us to come together in inter-religious eschatological dialogue. The best scholars of the Eastern Christian Orthodox world, and eschatology cannot be handled only with the text of the Bible and the text of the Quran. You have to be able to also bring the scripture to work, to understand and interpret events unfolding in the world, political, economic, monetary, etc., military and so on. So when you have the best of the Christian world and the best of the Muslim world coming together in dialogue, in friendly dialogue, this will have an impact upon our two communities. There are simple things you can do at this time. For example, I go back to Malaysia, and the Malaysians are people who love their religion. And I say to them, you have a beautiful masjid in Shah Alam called the Blue Masjid. Magnificent structure. I want you to build that in Moscow. And within 1 or 2 nights, the money will be raised. From nowhere, the money will be raised. And then you get permission from the Russian authorities, okay? With the Eastern Orthodox Christian Church backing the project. And you build this lovely structure in Moscow to show friendship and to show love between Muslims and Christians. And then in that part of the Christian, in the Muslim world where Orthodox Christians live, you do the same thing. And Moscow raises the money and they build a beautiful cathedral in that part of the world. And in this way, you're going to be doing small things that can be done right away, quickly, without any great effort. Once the roadblocks can be removed. In order for the roadblocks to be removed, you need public education. You have to go out there in Moscow and you have to explain to them what you've understood and learned over here. These are some of the small